y'all, happy New Year's. This is your girl Toni. Welcome to Toni's Kitchen. This is Eat and Travel with Toni. Like I said, definitely welcome and happy New Year's to each and every one of you. Today is the first cookie mix making of the year, of the new year, y'all. Today is January the 2nd, so it's the first cookie mix of the new year. And for some reason, I kept getting things in my head and hearing what I'm trying to make. I'm keeping things simple. I'm going with the regular traditional sugar cookie, Valentine's sugar cookie dough, because I'm making these for Valentine's Day so I can make some little Valentine's buckets and all that of cookies. So, like I said, I'm going back. I guess I put it that way, to more simpler cookies at this present time. So, if you like what you hear, of course, and if this is your first time here, make sure you, of course, subscribe to the channel. And if you've been here before, welcome back, family. So, let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. Like I said, I'm making a Valentine's Day sugar cookie. And I'm trying to, of course, get into the Valentine's mood. I know it's early January, but, of course, as a baker, you got to start baking early to get the pictures and get all this stuff for everybody to see what you got and all that kind of stuff. So I'm definitely getting started early. So like I said, let's go ahead and get into this, y'all. This is a very, very simple sugar cookie batter or mix dough. It will not be a dough where I can cut out the hearts and stuff like that. I'm not looking to do that. I am keeping shit simple, like I said before. And like I said, I'm going back to the basics with the sugar cookie recipe. And like I said, I'm keeping it as simple as I can for the things I have for this year. Or most of this year. I can't say for all the year, but for most of this year. So if y'all ready, put on your doggone snow caps. I'm just kidding. We ain't got no snow caps. It's hot as hell here, but like y'all, if y'all ready, let's go ahead and get into this recipe. Oh my goodness. I gotta do a dance for y'all before we done. So let me go ahead and get into this recipe. All right, y'all. Because I'm being silly. So let me go ahead. I guess there is snow caps. I forgot. It's a candy called snow caps. They look nasty as hell. But if y'all have tried them, let me know. They definitely look nasty to me. I don't know. It's like some chocolate looking licorice or black licorice with some white sprinkles or something on top. I remember those candies when I was little. I don't know, y'all. Whatever it is, if y'all taste it, let me know. And just so y'all can know, I'm putting in the butter. All the ingredients will be in the description of the video so that y'all can make these too. And y'all probably may already have a recipe like this. I'm pretty sure, like I said, it's regular traditional sugar cookie. So I just put in the butter, and now I got to get the sugar. It's 1.5 cups. But like I said, you will have the ingredients in the description so y'all can make these bad boys too. Oops. Now I'm over here making them, y'all. I'm trying to get the sugar poured. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. Now it's mixing up. Trying to make sure it's mixing up. There it goes. Now it's getting to form some nice smooth butter and sugar mix. So finally, y'all, I'm like, what is going on with this dough today? And with this sugar and butter today. But it's getting there. It is there, y'all. Yes, 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 yes. All right, all right, all right, all right. So let me get this butter up out of here. About the beaters in the tweakers. What? Okay, yeah, I'm still being silly. Yeah, I know I'm never gonna stop being silly unless something's honestly wrong. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all. Let me go ahead and get this down here. Like I said, y'all, I'm deciding to keep things going back to the simple things for me. Like I said, this is what I believe my soul needs at this time. I don't know how long this year this will be, but it could be all year. I have no idea. I'm just going back to the simple recipes, doing the simple, plain type of things. And y'all, nobody said do this. This is just, maybe it came from the heavens. I guess I can't say nobody said it, but this is what I kept hearing in my head. Back to the basics. So I'm going back to the basics with the bacon that I'm doing. Yeah, I know I'm the one that loves to make all these extravagant flavors and all this crazy stuff, but right now it's going to have to stay the basics, y'all. Because like I said, that's what I heard and that's what I'm going to do. Like I said, I can thank the heavens for that. But that is exactly what I'm going to do. And like I said, while people may not like the basics nowadays because they have all these extravagant recipes like I used to make, peanut butter sriracha and strawberry lemonades and all this kind of stuff. But like I said, y'all, I'll still make every once in a while. I'll make some of those for a holiday or something like that coming up. But otherwise, like I said, I'm going back to the basics, y'all. And the sugar cookie mix is the first one. Because I have not made a plain sugar cookie mix in years, actually. Oh, crap. I told y'all that I was going to use a thing for my eggs, and I did not do that. I remember telling y'all that, too. Now I done dropped the dang old shell up in here. And now I got to try to get up out of here. Lord Jesus. There it goes. Mother sucker and the pluckers. Oh, God. Okay, here we go. I sat up there and told y'all that last year, and I have not lived up to it. Well, I just had told y'all like a month or so ago, but wasn't that long ago. But, because usually I ain't got no problem with my eggs. But I just dropped one of the doggone eggshells. Let's hope this one comes out right, because I did not put it in the bowl. Next time, I promise y'all, I'll make sure they're in bowls. The eggs, rather. The eggs. But luckily, I got the shell out. That's what matters. The shell is out, and the dough is shell free. That's what matters. Let's go ahead and whip this on up, y'all. Alrighty, smitey. Let me move this around a little bit, especially at the bottom, to make sure everything is getting mixed. And like I said before, y'all always got to scrape the bottom. I don't care what y'all instructions say. Mix it up, because sometimes things will get stuck at the bottom, which I have experienced. There's all kind of eggs down there, all type of stuff, and the stuff ain't even mixed up. So make sure that y'all mix it up. And scrape the bottom of this pan. I mean your baking, whatever it's called, your baking bowl. I mean your mixing bowl, Lord. What am I thinking about? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Your mixing bowl, y'all, mixing bowl. All right. And like I said, y'all may not like going back to the basics, but I know there are some people out there who want to make simple recipes, just starting off, and need some help. Like I said, I'm hoping that I can be of assistance. That's going to include cakes as well. I do have a new a bump pan. I do have that, which I'll show y'all still in another video. But like I said, I do have that. But I'll see what kind of recipe I'll make for that. I'm not sure yet. But it's probably gonna be something basic too. I'm sure of that. Like I said, y'all, going extravagant, having cookie drops every week. Like I said, that wore me the heck out all last year. And let me talk to y'all for a moment, actually, since I'm trying to talk over this mixer. But like I said, the reason why I'm going back to the basics with this, y'all, and trying for most, well, not trying, but going to be doing so for most of this year. Like I said, last year, 2025, really wore me out with different things. Of course, pop-up events once or twice, sometimes 3 times a month. And a lot of them weren't making a lot of money. I was going just to be going, trying to get my name out there. But I'll leave it at that. Then having my own pop-ups every week, meaning that folks can come to my house and pick up cookies, or I can meet them somewhere to pick up cookies, or yeah, every week, every Saturday, every weekend rather. Then, of course, not to mention I work full-time. I'm a full-time social worker, actually. So I work full-time still. And all this stuff going on, like I said, it definitely has worn me out. So I'm definitely going back to the basics. I'm not offering cookies and desserts all year long, all week long, anything like that again. I put it that way. I had to go back to the thing that's going to, of course, sustain me as a person and make sure that I'm still, of course, at peace. I'm still healing. I'm in therapy right now still, trying to get my, like I said, my mental, my healing together and that kind of thing too. Like I said, this year has worn me out, and I swear that I will not go back to this again. Like I said, yes, I will have everything. I have the holidays. I will have stuff for holidays, especially if you're in Southern Arizona, in Tucson area, Phoenix area, that kind of thing, because I could, of course, ship to you, whatever. But just knowing your girl is going back to the basics. And like I said, this is my first back to the basic with these cookies. So like I said, definitely it has worn me out. Yes, I love making different recipes. Like I said, to the sriracha peanut butters and the gochujang caramel cookies and the strawberry lemonades and the orange creamsicles. I love making all those cookies. Trust me. But like I said, at some point I was making a cookie, damn near a new cookie every week. And wrecking my brain, wearing myself out, trying to figure out how these cookies made, do all this stuff. I will not be doing any of that this year at all. I'm sorry to tell you, like I said, I feel good about it. Y'all may not, but I definitely feel good about it. But like I said, y'all will keep seeing videos on here on my YouTube channel so that y'all can know, of course, I'm still baking and that kind of thing. I love making stuff. I have always loved that. But like I said, y'all will see some recipes on here that you all can make too, not just baking. I do food as well, some simple foods and different things like that too, that y'all have probably already seen. But like I said, your girl is just going back to the basics. I got to get myself together with all this. I'm trying to create a different plan because that last year was just too much. Like actually last year and the years since I've been here in Tucson, but 3 years have been a lot. Doing a lot of vendor events, doing a lot of, well, the cookie pop-ups, the pop-up events that I was doing, picking up from my house and that kind of thing. That just started like mid last year. Trying to see when it was. Probably like mid last year, every single week. And I had a cookie of the week and all this, y'all. That won't be this year. Trust me on that one. And of course, like I said, I will have stuff for holidays and that kind of thing. But let's go ahead and get back into this mix, y'all. Because y'all going to be like, okay, she boring me now. Let's go ahead and get back into this. But y'all understand where I'm going with that, y'all. I just want to make sure y'all know, but y'all will still see some baking items on here. Some things being baked like every, a few times a month. I put it that way. Because your girl still loves to bake. That ain't never going nowhere. To my knowledge, anyway. That ain't never going nowhere because I love to bake. That's something that I've been doing for years, and that has really helped me heal, plan, strategize, all those kind of things that I've said in the past. Everything that you can think of, the woman you see today is baking has helped. But baking in some way has helped me do as well. Of course, there were other things, not just baking, but since we're in the kitchen, this is one of the things that, like I said, that definitely helped. Uh-oh. Whoops. Where's my fourth of a spoon? Fourth of a spoon? Fourth of a spoon. Girl. All right, I found it. Found my fourth of a spoon. All right now. All right, because I need some almond extract up in here. So like I said, I'm okay with the new changes that I'm making. Hopefully y'all are too. If not, that is okay as well. But like I said, my sanity comes first. My sanity, my peace, and my rest, as I realized I was not really resting at all, comes first. And I hope that's something that y'all can take for this new year and run with that too. So I'm sure I'm not the only one who's out there doing and not taking care of yourself well. Especially the mental health part of you very well. So please take heed. Y'all, this mix smells so good already. Jesus pieces. Good Lord, y'all. It smells so good. So good. So good. I love the way almond extract smells and stuff. Even though it's a flavoring that's very, very strong, but I love it. It'll blow your mind away, y'all. Use too much. I'm telling you that right now. So please follow the recipe when it comes to almond extract. I always do. Because otherwise you'll be like, what in the world? What kind of cookie is this? Or cake is this? It is very strong. Very, very strong. All right. Up next, we got some dry ingredients going on, y'all. So we want to get this mix. Tablespoon, teaspoon. I'm over here getting my spoons together, y'all. Looking for another fourth of a teaspoon. I know I got one. Right, y'all, I had to find my other fourth of a teaspoon. I knew I had one. I got several different spoon sizes. Several of the same kind, actually, to make sure I have enough. All right. So, up next. Oh, my God, I got to sneeze. Hold on, what is going on all of a sudden? Oh, my God. Jesus, pieces. Okay. Thank you, shirt. Golly. All right. Right, cornstarch, and like I said, the ingredients will be in the description of the video, y'all. Don't worry. That was cornstarch. In case y'all wondering, like, what in the world is going on? But that was a tablespoon of cornstarch. So, baking soda. I got a fourth. Where's my regular teaspoon? I ain't gonna do that 4 times at all. Where's my regular teaspoon? Teaspoon, where are you? It's going to ask me out at some point. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Told y'all it was going to answer me at some point. They talk to me, y'all. They talk to me all right now. And no, I'm not losing my mind, trust me. All right, baking soda. All right, so it's 1.5. I mean, yeah, am I saying it right? Lord? Yeah, 1.5. And I'm going to have to do 2/4 jobs if I ain't finna go back and find another doggone half a teaspoon. So, but trust me, it's 1.5 teaspoons. I just don't feel like going to find the other teaspoon. All right. Oh goodness. All right. Then 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt, y'all. 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Sizzle. There we go. Then after this, all we got is flour. All we got is flour after this. Like I said, these are plain cookies, y'all. Plain. Back to the basics. Right, so let me cut this off and push this back down, because everything, as y'all always see, every time I put the flour, the first of the dry ingredients in, it always pushes it up to the side. Why? I'm not sure. Maybe because it's a little bit lighter than the flour, I guess. I don't know. But it always does, y'all. And I'm sure it's going to do y'all the same way, too. So just make sure you mix it on in. Just scrape these sides and mix it on in, y'all. That's all you got to do. Then just turn the mixer back on. And let that bad boy go for about another minute. That's what I always do, y'all. If y'all got another plan. I know some folks say mix all the flour and the dry ingredients. I never usually do, but you can definitely do so. On cakes, sometimes I do. Cookies, I normally don't. All right. I'm tripping. Hold on. And I see some butter on this thing that ain't actually mixed in. Why it's still there, I'm not sure. But let's go ahead and get this on down to the bottom, y'all. So I can go ahead and mix on in. That all I see? Nope, there's some more back here. There's some more back here. I'm trying to get it on down. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me go ahead and mix it on back up. Those are straggler pieces of butter. And sometimes you'll have that, y'all, and you just know it's okay. Just scrape it off the beater and mix it on back up. Sometimes that happens. And there's nothing you can do about it. All right, so this is my first cup of flour. First cup of flour. I'm over here measuring y'all, so I'm right here. Trust me, I ain't going nowhere. And let me know in the comments, what are you planning on changing for your new year, y'all? Like I said, this is one of the things I'm planning on changing with my baking business. Like I said, it's going back to the basics for me. Going back to the basics, y'all. Going back to the basics for me, y'all. There's the second flour. And one more. One more cup. One more cup. One more cup. Y'all, one more cup. And this bad boy is going into the refrigerator. Well, I got to put sprinkles in her too, but it's going into the refrigerator afterwards. And I'm going to have some sprinkles up in these cookies. And and I don't have the right sprinkles that I want, but they're still Valentine's from last year. So I'm going to use those, but I got to go buy some more sprinkles that have red in it, actually. Because it's all pink and white. Trying to get your own in her sugar cookie mix. Sometimes y'all hard to mix up, I know. I know that for a fact. I know that for a fact, child. I know that for a fact. Alright. Because this ain't my first time making sugar cookie mix, so I know it does sometimes take a little bit long to kind of get it mixed on up. And it's mostly mixed up, y'all. I just want to make sure I scrape the bottom and get any excess flour around from the sides, and then I'll put in the sprinkles as well. And I wish I would have actually separated some of the sprinkles out. Like I said, I don't want all the... trying to decide whether I'm going to put sprinkles in at this point or not. I don't know. My first mind tells me to put them on top of the cookies before I bake them or roll it in there. I may just do that, y'all. I may just do that. I'm trying to see, because these kind of sprinkles I got actually are more balls and stuff. And I'll have to show y'all shortly. But let me go ahead and finish mixing this on up. Mixing this on up. So that's why I said I may wait. Okay, that's good enough. I need my bowl and my lid. So I get it from up under here. All right, there we go. I think I got it. Uh-oh. See, y'all, here I come. Let me get this bowl rinsed out, y'all. I'm rinsing out my bowl, y'all. Rinsing out my bowl. And I'll show y'all the sprinkles shortly, too. Uh-oh. Let me get my bowl rinsed off. Dried off real quickly before I even come back over here. Get it dried off. Okay. Right. And where's my lid? I'll put that on top of the lid. It's all right. All right. So let me get this stuff off this beater, y'all. I'm gonna put this into the fridge. Actually, you know what? I forgot. One thing I did not add was my white chocolate chips. Hold on, y'all. I can add those right now. Just not my doggone sprinkles. And like I said, I'll show y'all why I'm not going to add the sprinkles in a few. But let me get some white chocolate chips. Oh, that's the wrong one. This is the white chocolate. Okay. Whoops. This is white chocolate. This is white chocolate right here. Okay. White chocolate chips. Let me go ahead and mix those on up. All right, that's it. They already mixed. So let me go ahead. Like I said, now let's go ahead. What did I do? Now let me go ahead and get this this cookie dough mix off of here, off this beater, off these beaters. I mean, the beater. Why can't I talk today? What is going on? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I'm gonna have to take this all the way off in order for me to get the stuff out here, y'all, because I can't really tell what I'm doing in the back there. Tell what I'm doing in the back there. Okay. Like I said, I'm just getting this on off. Trying to get this cookie mix off this beater. That's it. So I can go ahead and put this in a bowl. And then I'll show y'all why. Like I said, I'm not going to add the sprinkles because I want some certain Valentine sprinkles that actually has red in her too. And some of these sprinkles are heart-shaped and all that. And they're going to break if I put them into this mixer to mix them up. So I'll just get some regular jimmies. When I get back to the store, I'll get some of those. Oh, my goodness. I'll get some of the regular ones. So let me throw this on over here. I'll set this over here, rather. All right, let me get this on down, y'all. Let me clean this up a little bit. Oh, I got to get this off of here. This piece of cookie mix on top of my thing. Come on, paper towels. Got some cookie mix right there. There we go. 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 Right, let me put this mixer back, y'all. All right, so like I said, y'all, I'm not going to mix the sprinkles in with these, with the actual cookie dough. Let me show y'all why. Like I said, I got some sprinkles. These are just more of like the little pearls, but there is some other little colors down there too. If y'all can see some of the other colors down there as well. Those are, for me, fine to use, but I don't want to put all those balls in there like that. Them things are hard. To me, they're hard. So I'm actually going to have to go through and pick out the doggone the balls, I'll put it that way. But they are beautiful though. And like I said, these have some hearts in them. Some pretty hearts. If you can tell that sprinkle, I did not want to actually put them in the mixer because it's going to tear up my hearts. So like I said, once I get these cookies, and I'm going to show y'all the entire process. Most times I have not. In 2025, I did not. But this year, I'm going to be showing y'all the whole process of me baking and actually making at least a few cookies. But the rest of this is going into the freezer, y'all. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this cookie mix in this bowl. But this is the end of the video and end of making this part. As far as the actual cookie dough went. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and put this on into the bowl so I can go in the fridge for at least probably overnight. Usually it's about, they say 30 minutes. I always do it overnight. But like I said, that's for me. So like I said, y'all, with that, again, this is your girl Toni. We're Eating Travel with Toni. I'm glad y'all joined me for my first video of the 2026 new year. So thank y'all so much, y'all. Like I said, I'll see y'all shortly when I actually get the cookies rolled out and baked up. I put it that way. Not rolled out. In balls. But I guess I still have to roll them in balls. Y'all get it and baked up with sprinkles. I'll be back. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure that you, of course, subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to receive all the videos I upload from this point here on out. I'll be right back, y'all. Okay, y'all. Hey. I am back with, of course, making the cookie balls. So just to let you all know, of course, this is day 2 of the cookies being in the refrigerator. I didn't have time to make them yesterday because I was doing some other things, but I'm getting these bad boys made today. Or at least some of them made. Not the whole everything, but some of these cookies are going to be made today, y'all. So all I'm doing is just going to make some cookie balls. Trying to put them on inside my little thing right here, my little scooper. Trying to use my little scooper, y'all. I don't really want to have to measure anything for real. So, that's about the size they're going to be. The size to fit into a scooper. The smaller scooper. And I forgot to actually put... I just want the measures and see how heavy they were. But I forgot to actually... Let me zero it out. Okay. I can't. Let me see. 0.81. I'm just trying to see what they were. Don't really matter, actually, but I'm just trying to see myself, y'all. Okay. Let's go ahead and finish making some cookie balls. And for real, I'm making these with my hand, as you can tell. But I'm trying to put them inside the scooper, too, just to, of course, make sure it's kind of about the same size. I put it that way. So that's all I'm doing for this part. I'm going to make several of these, and I'm going to put them on it. I'm going to put some sprinkles in on top of them, and then put them into the oven. And I'll show y'all the sprinkles as soon as I get some balls on this platter over here, y'all. Or this baking sheet, I mean. Come on up out of there. Come on up out of there, Cookie. I put some grease in here now. What's going on? The cookie balls give me some problems, y'all. They're going to have some problems up in here. I'm going to get inside this cookie bowl and beat up all these white chocolate chips. That's what's going to happen. And the cookie mix. And the cookie mix. All right, let me use both of my hands right now because I'm trying to kind of get done with this too. Uh-oh. Trying to see how many I'm about to make. I don't know. Guess I should have thought about that, huh, y'all? I'll make 6, Lord. Because I have no idea how many cookies I was sitting up here finna make. Didn't even dawn on me to... Okay. Preoccupation is... All right. All right. Come on, cookie. Cookie dough. Come on up out of there. Like I said, I'm just going to bake these 6 cookies. Once I got to make another one. But they're all going to be baked, y'all. Uh-oh. Come on. Now. So I need to make sure these are the right size that I'm looking for, too. Even though I did not find my plastic Valentine's tubs at Dollar Tree today. For some reason, they don't have any that have lids. And I'm like, okay, well, they had Christmas ones. But that's okay. I'm going to make do what it do. I put it that way, so. I can't get this up out of here. What is going on, Lord? Goodness gracious. Okay. Girl. All right. Found an easier way to do this. I'm not sure. I don't want to just measure because that seems like it'll just take a lot longer to me. Now I need to bring all my stuff over here to measure with anyway. Which is okay. So let me go ahead and move this back on into the fridge. I'll move it out the way, rather, one of the two. I guess I'll move it back into the fridge for right now. So I need to make the rest of the cookie balls. Okay. Oh, crap rollers. What was that? Okay. I got stuff falling over here, y'all. I don't know what's going on. All right. Jesus Christ. Let me get my sprinkles. All right, y'all. I got my sprinkles, like I said. These are the ones that I didn't have. The red, white, and pink ones. I bought those today from Walmart. These were like $3.50 for this whole tub. It's a 9.8 ounce tub, y'all. Just to let you know. Now I'm about to put, sprinkles on top of these cookies. As soon as I get it open, y'all. As soon as I just got from Walmart this morning. Okay. I can't get it open. What in the world? Am I having so many complications? There we go. Jesus Christ. So many complications for this morning. All right. Goodness. And I already got my oven on. My oven's on 350. I don't put it on anything else. But y'all can put it on whatever you want to put it on. But mine stays on 350, y'all. And you know what? I might just use these sprinkles. Oops. I might just use these sprinkles only. I don't think I am. So let me get... I gotta get a spoon before I put this other glove on. Spizz noon. All right. All right, because I need to use this plate for a little bit of sprinkles. All right now. All right. Let me move my little sprinkles over there. Guess I'll put them back a little bit in the picture. Okay. All right, so I need some sprinkles on my little plate. Oh, well, that means y'all won't see that. So let me try to do this the best way I can, y'all. I don't know. Okay. So I like these sprinkles because they have like a little pink and red heart. So I'm going to use these instead. Like I said, these are cute to me. So all I'm doing is taking the cookie ball and pressing the sprinkles, down on top of it. That's it. Putting it back on the cookie sheet so they can go ahead and bake. That is it, y'all. That is it. That's all I was doing for this part. Now you can do these how you want. I didn't want to put them inside the dough because I know when I have, the cookies have turned different colors, and I didn't want the cookies all kinds of colors. So I just wanted them red and, wanted the cookies sugar cookie. I didn't want these dyed. So, like I said, I'm just dipping the cookie balls in the in the sprinkles. And this has worked out fine for me when I have done this. I think they're going to turn out so cute, y'all. So cute, so cute, so cute. I can't wait, y'all. I cannot wait till these come out the oven. So I can see how these look too, y'all. Whoops. All right. All right, all right, all right. Trying to get some sprinkles up there. And I have a few scragglers over here, but it don't matter. So, all right, let me take off these gloves. Let me stick these inside of there so they won't get dirty. All right. So, I have gotten that done, y'all. So, these bad boys, like I said, they're about to go into the oven just like this. And when they come out, I'll show y'all how they look too, y'all. Right back.